Hey, woman of worth, it is your girl, Lady T, and you have just entered into the Successful Woman podcast where we are walking bold and whole from the inside out. Can we get, come on, some fire emojis? Can we get some celebration in the chat? Come on, it's season 2. I'm excited. Y'all, if y'all only knew all of the things, we're going to talk about it later. Come on, we'll talk about it later. But all of the things that transpired prior to getting here, I know that this season is going to be so special. So I hope that you are in for the ride. I hope that you are in for the long haul because there is some great things in store for the women of worth. All right. So again, I'm Lady T, and if this is your first time joining, welcome. We welcome you to the community. We're so excited that you're here. And I really do hope that you stick around with us. And if we were just to get a little bit acquainted, you'll learn more about me as we go along. But one thing I always like to share is that I'm a woman of, I love music. Not all kinds of music, but two of my top favorites is number one, worship and gospel music. I am a worshiper. All right. God is my first love. And I'm not ashamed to say that. Jesus is my first love. And I love worship music. But my second favorite is jazz. Come on. Where my classy ladies at? I just need us to make some noise. All right. I mean, do it classy though. Right. But make some noise in the chat. Cause classy is the new black. I'm just saying. We bringing classy back in the Successful Woman community. And because it is a thing. It's a thing. Right. And so I love a good jazz music, a good jazz ambiance. That's just something that I really do enjoy. So you might hear my little jazz in the background to set my mood today. Because really my plan today for our first episode, I really want to share with you the heartbeat of this podcast. Because that's what's that going to do is help you to know if this is the community for you, especially if you are just joining us. So I want to share with you that because we are moving to a different rhythm this season. You know, there's a different sound, if you will, that we're talking about and we're building on for season 2. And so I just want to make sure that this is for you, right? So after we do that, I also want to just share with you why I'm here. I want to share with you why I'm here, and so that we can connect and so that we can build together. So y'all ready? All right. And you may see me look down here and there. And it's just because I'm one that likes to write things down. It's the author in me. Okay. It is what it is, right? It's the author in me. I am an author, and I'm thankful and humble, by that. But I just like to write things down because I want to make sure I don't forget to share with you what's on my heart to share with you. Okay? So, the heartbeat of the Successful Woman podcast is about building a community of wealthy women of worth from the inside out. From the inside out. And I'm going to say that one more time for the people in the back. From the inside out. Because a lot of what we're seeing in these culture streets is they're building from the outside in. And for some, we're seeing, the results of that, right? No judgment, just saying. And so this is a place where I believe my responsibility is to help build you with the essential tools and the right tools with the right information, right? To build you from the inside out, to activate you from the inside out, because there is a you that's been looking for you. For some of you, there's a you that's been looking for you to shine, looking for you to be activated, looking for you to be inspired so that you can go forward in who God is calling for you to be. And I am here, and I am responding to those of you and to the women of worth that are ready to move and to be built from the inside out. So this is also a space that's been curated to cultivate community and compassion, to encourage self-reflection and build habits that will bring about a lifestyle of fulfillment and success from the inside out. And you're going to hear me say that a lot, so you might as well just sit back and relax, right? Everything is from the inside out. Because, and I'll tell you, and I'm going to share with you later, I have some things that I'm going to leave you with that's going to help you understand why it's beneficial to build from the inside out. But before I get there, I've kind of pretty much already shared why I'm here. Number one, I'm here as a responder. I'm here as I feel like a first responder. You know what I mean? In a sense. And I mean that metaphorically. I feel like a first responder that has come to build you from the inside out, to speak to your heart and speak life into it. Because I just believe that God has given me this charge to cure heart disease. And when I say that, I don't mean like I'm a real RN. Come on, let's be clear. I didn't go through all of the schoolage. And I did say schoolage. Let me flow. I said schoolage. I didn't go through all of the schoolage. Somebody put that in the comments. That's a new word for the day. I didn't take the proper classes for those that need a different kind of flow, to be a real certified RN. But let me tell you this, how God has prepared me for this season too. I believe in the spirit that he has certified me in the spirit to be an RN who specializes in heart disease. That's so good. That's so good. And I'm so serious though. Because he understood, God understood that there will be some that, or where life has been lifing and you've literally lost hope. Life has been lifing and you've been so brokenhearted that you feel stuck, stagnant, and you don't know which way to turn. You don't know who to listen to. You've been to every motivational speaker. You've been to every, all of the things. And you still are in a place where you don't feel like you're living life. You're just existing. Some of us have had so many disappointments that your heart has felt, like you're breathing, but you're not. Right? So there's a many things of the heart that I believe I'm responding to. So the good news is, let me go ahead and get to the good news. The good news is I have been sent here as a first responder in the spirit to cure heart disease. And that's a heart that's at a place of dis-ease. It's uneasy. It's not whole. It's confused. It's not healthy. Can we be honest? Come on, let's be honest in season 2. How about that? Not that we were not in season 1. I'm just saying. But let's go ahead and get to it, right? Some of our hearts are not well. But when I tell you, as we build, as we come together in the times that we have together on this podcast, if you go ahead and open your heart and be ready to receive the tools, the information, the laughter, the joy, the words of wisdom, the words of courage that I believe that God is going to allow me to share with you and share with you with confidence. I believe as you continue to flow and even flow out of 2024, you're going to be a bad woman. Gonna be a bad woman. Because here's the key. It's time for us to show up and show up unapologetically. Somebody say period. Put that in the chat. Period. It's time. It's time to show up. It's time to show up clear. It's time to show up whole. It's time to show up authentic. It's time to show up unapologetically, but also humbly. Okay, that's a whole nother. See what I'm saying? See, this is what we're going to get here at the Successful Woman Podcast. We're not clapping back at the Successful Woman Podcast. Come on, we're not responding to every and anything here at the Successful Woman Podcast because we're too busy building. Okay, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it already. And I hope y'all buckled up, buckle in. Because it's about to get gooder. And I know that is not right English, but I'm just going to say it like I feel it. If y'all don't mind. All right? So I hope I'm clear about why I'm here, about how I plan to really be an inspiration to you in the way that God has given me to be an inspiration to you. I hope I made that clear. And if this is for you, I welcome you. I welcome you. And I believe you're getting ready to experience something different. I believe you're getting ready to experience something authentic and truly authentic. And all I want to say is let's go. Let's go. All right. So lastly, I want to leave you with this. I want to leave you with a few things to ponder on. All right. But before I get there, I just want to say that the plan is for me to be here with you every other week, every other Wednesday. There will be a new video posted for you all. And the reason why I did it that way is because as we go along, I like to give interactive or shall I say, I like to give you something to work on in between, right? I want you to actually, I'll give you some things, some practical things that are just simple. They're not hard things to do at all. They're not hard. And I know a lot of people, sometimes we just make things too complicated. I believe how God has given me to keep it simple, holistic. I believe you can do it. Anybody can do it. And if he can heal me, come on, if he can make me whole again, and we'll talk about that later. If he can do it for me, surely he can do it for you. So I've set it up that way, but here's the thing. I might pop up on you. So you may want to go ahead and subscribe so that you are in the loop. So if I show up on an off week, you won't miss anything. So make sure you like and subscribe. All right. So you can stay in the loop with us, stay in the community and stay connected. We want you to stay connected. Okay. All right. So let me get to the three things. So there are 3 reasons that I believe that it's beneficial to build from the inside out. Number 1, it sustains your belief system. It sustains your belief system. And I suggest you can write these down. This would be a great takeaway for you today. It sustains your belief system. Come on, because let's face it, in these culture streets, if you're not built from the inside out with the right information, with the right tools, you'll be taking in and consuming everything everybody is saying, but not understanding what belongs to you or what information is good for you, right? Because some things we have made one size fit all, and it's not, right? So when you understand and when you build with the proper tools from the inside out, and you understand who and whose you are, and you're clear about who's and who you are, guess what? You're not easily shaken. You're not easily tossed to and fro. In other words, you don't change your mind about you. because of how someone may have treated you, because of how they did you at work, because of, of whatever the case may be, because, the divorce, you just thought it was just no life after that. No, you're still an amazing woman of worth. You're still beautifully and fearfully and wonderfully made. You're still above only and never beneath. Come on, you're still an amazing, wonderful woman of worth. You are. Go ahead and believe it. Come on, I'm going to give you a few seconds. Go ahead and believe that. For those of you that already you feel that way, you're still that. You're still important. You're still significant. You still have a purpose. Come on, you still have a reason to be here. You're still significant, and there's someone that loves you and that will appreciate you. All right, if you're still here, yeah, he's not done. So I just want to speak that to your heart. But that's why it's important to build from the inside out. Because you'll stand strong and stay anchored in what you believe. And so that no matter what boardroom, what classroom, what room you show up in, you're built. You're built for it, whatever it brings. You're ready because you're clear. Right? Which brings me to number 2. It maintains your ability to see with precision. It's nothing like blurred vision. Have you ever experienced that? When you're rubbing your eyes, maybe something got in it. Well, it irritates you, right? It kind of irritates you, and you're just trying to, get some water or something to clean it out, or whatever the case may be. But it's a place where you feel like, in other words, you can't see clear. So you can't move if you can't see clear. You can't move with intentionality if you can't see clear. Right? You can't move on purpose if you can't see clear. And so this is the time. And this is the moment where we're building from the inside out, because I want you to see very clear who and whose you are, so that as you even begin to make decisions about different relationships and your career moves, and even the things you have before you, you can see clear that that's not the one. You can see clear the red flags. Come on, they not pink and they not magenta like my shirt. It's red, and you know it. And you make the executive decision to gracefully bow out. How about that? Right? And this is a part of walking bold and whole. I'm telling you, it's going to all come together for you in this season if you just stick with me. If you stick with the community, if you come and be a part, because we're gonna enjoy. Don't worry, we're gonna have some great times of enjoyment, of connection. You know what I mean? In certain episodes. So stay tuned. So number 3, because I don't want to be long-winded, and it's almost a little beyond the time that I wanted to be on here today. But number 3, it creates a standard of stability. It creates a standard of stability. And ladies, listen. It's important that you know and understand your standard. And what is a standard? It's basically what you stand for. Simply put, let's just simplify it. It's what you stand for. What are you standing for? Because some things you're standing for, they're not even, it's not even a part of you. Come on, we're not standing for things so we can fit in. We're not standing for things so we can be a part of the, this elite group. No, we're gonna stand for whatever it is, that we're supposed to be representing in the earth. And there's specific assignments for each and every one of us. There's a specific assignment for you. And a part of this season, and a part of, again, Me being here and showing up is to help you to identify that so you can show up clear. You can show up bold. You can show up whole from the inside out. And when I tell you, they're going to notice the difference right off the bat. That you're different, and you are. That you're amazing, and that you are. That you're authentic, and that you are. Right? So, if I may recommend you taking a moment to understand what you stand for and be clear about it. Because another thing I want to say about that is that it's kind of it's like a reference for you. You know, when it's time to make certain decisions about things, when it's time to make certain decisions about, you know, business or relationships or, you know, connections or whatever the case may be, ministry opportunities, whatever it may be, you reference your standard. And if it's outside of the scope of what you stand for, guess what? It's a no. And not a soft no, but it's a kind, hard no. Somebody say a kind, hard no. Because see, the successful woman, the real successful woman, she knows how to do things with grace. Come on, I don't have time to clap back. Especially when it's beneath me, right? So while y'all clapping back, I'm going to be over here building. Or I'm going to be over here making some decisions based off of my standards. Come on. I'm coming ready. Y'all see I'm coming ready this season. I'm coming ready. Come on, y'all know I love a good music. I will create a sound today. I'm coming out hot in this season, and so I hope y'all are ready. If you're ready, put I'm ready in the comments. Put I'm ready in the comments. So those are the 3 reasons why I believe it's beneficial to build from the inside out. And I hope that you ponder those things. And as we get ready to build, as we get ready to build from the inside out, and as I get ready to show up for you, which I'm so humbled, but also grateful to do each time we come together. It is an honor. It really is to show up for you, to speak life to you, and to rebuild your heart, because that's where everything flows. There's a scripture that says, from out of the heart flows the issues of life. And if I were to just simplify that, your heart is a command center. Think about that. It's a command center. So what's commanding? What's commanding your day? If we were to look in the scope of your heart, what's commanding your attitude? If we were to see it and look at it from the scope of your heart, what's commanding how you choose relationships? If we were to look at it from the scope of command of it being, you know, or from your heart, that's something to think about. But I'm telling you, I'm here, and we're going on this journey together. We're building together, and we're building with the right tools. Because some tools, listen, they outdated. Some tools we have, they run over, and they have done their, you know, due diligence. I'm trying to get that out. Their due diligence, and we appreciate them. But it's time to let it go and rebuild with the right tools. All right. And so I don't want to hold you any further. This has been the most amazing time with you. I hope to see you again in the coming days. I know I will come in and step in for Valentine's Day. And that's what I was saying. I don't think it's by happenstance that we have relaunched and launched this in the month of love, because we're dealing with the heart. You see how God does things? So good. So good. All right. So, lastly, if you have any suggestions, you know, we have some things already planned, but if you have any suggestions or questions that you would like to, you know, talk about or see within this particular podcast, if you could go to Successful Redefined, and I want to say it's number 2, SuccessfulRedefined, number 2 at gmail.com. Hold on, let me make sure I got that right. I'm sorry, it's SuccessfulRedefined at Gmail. That's my fault. SuccessfulRedefined at Gmail. I'll put it in the notes. All right, I'll put it in the notes. SuccessfulRedefined at gmail.com. Send me an email. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what's on your heart. Because I want to also build, some of this around what's really on your heart, okay, as well. All right. Well, I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Until then, you all have a wonderful rest of your day, week, whatever day you're watching this. And I can't wait till we meet again. All right. God bless and have an amazing day. And oh, by the way, as I always say, I believe in you. I believe in you, woman of worth. So let's go.